Hey guys, it's Eric from First Strike, and in this video we're going to do a CWL recap. This season we were promoted to Champion League 2 inside of our one of our CWL event clans, so we don't typically do CWL inside of our main clan First Strike because it's already in Champs 1, so we are doing it within this event clan, Icarus, and we were promoted this month. We won every single war except the last one, but we had such a big lead that even though we lost the last one to Revenge 507, we still got the first place position and were promoted to Champs 2. So yeah, we're going to get into some replays here. It was quite a good season. We had a bunch of players with really good performance this season. So it was very awesome to see. So we're going to start with the first replay from Savage Nation on number 4 in the first war here. And he's going to be running meteor golems with a couple furnaces, and here he's going to start with an RC charge and rocket loons to funnel his RC into the multi-archer tower here and then to that monolith, and then he's going to start with a furnace at 3 o'clock to start cleaning up some of those buildings on the side there, and he's got his RC going into here. It's going to take out that, now get into the poison spell, now the fire spitter, and just creating a nice funnel. He's going to basically break it up so that he's going to send his meteor golems in from 12 as soon as he recalls the RC right there. He does let the spirit fox die, but that's okay, that happens. All right, just letting that furnace get some more value, and here we go. He's going to send in the log launcher and the meteor golems in at 12. He's going to drop the healers down with his main force, and he's going to cut nicely into that town hall. He also has a revenge tower coming up here. He's going to have to deal with that pretty soon. It is not in its final stage yet, so he's going to put an earthquake down to soften it up a little bit, and a couple totems, one for the long shot and then one for the minion prince and that revenge tower. And then he's going to rage up his troops. I like how he diverted the CC troops away from his main force. So instead of having those ice golems, pop right before the revenge tower, he brought them over to the right. And then now, okay, so now he's got his log launcher opening up, and he's got a super yeti and another meteor golem in the core there, taking down the town hall, and then his other troops are just wrapping around the base and nicely cleaning this up. He's got his king also wrapping around with the snake bracelet. He's got Rico on his main force here, but he's going to pop the spiky ball, soften that up, take that out nicely, and now he just needs to get into that multi-gear. That root rider is a nice touch. It really opens up those walls nicely, and actually after the balance changes where the meteor golems aren't going to be as powerful against walls, I think that you'll see more of that, the root rider and the CC, or maybe bringing a couple root riders in your main army just to open up those walls, because they're going to be a little bit slower at taking them out. So, but yeah, great job to Savage Nation taking out that base. The next attack is going to be in War 2 from Steve Z on base number 2 here. And this is a weird base, and he's going to take it out with mass meteor golems. He's got 7 meteor golems, 1 ice golem, and a apprentice warden, and a couple other troops. But he's going to send his queen and the log launcher down from 6 and use the giant arrow to soften up the entire base, because like most of it's in the center, and take out that invis tower. I'm not sure what these buildings were, but he took them out fully. Didn't get the hero bell. There's a builder on that, and if it's high enough level, it doesn't go down to a giant arrow, so that's okay though. I honestly think he should be running the bomb hive and not the hero bell. It seemed like a good idea because the esports modifier, like I'd seen during the CWL championships, or sorry, not just Clash of Clans championships, the big thing was the defending heroes, and the hero bell seemed like a great idea because of that, but it doesn't do any like extra damage really, like only the heroes do, and the bomb hive is just so powerful. It can actually take out so much of your army. So Okay, he's just going to sprinkle in his meteor golems in from 6 to 3 here, and path them in nicely. The log launcher, I guess, opened up those walls, but they weren't really useful for the for his main force here. So, but his meteor guns are just going to jump over the walls anyways, and take out now that hero bell's down. And see, now all the heroes are going to be regular, like regular power. So he's going to take out. He's going to pop the spiky ball and get into that town hall compartment a little faster. He overgrowth the Revenge Tower, which is always kind of an interesting move in my opinion, because yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it at some point, and it will probably be at max power, so you got to have a plan for that. So luckily he's gonna take out the town hall and the long shot here nicely, and he's gonna put a totem down for that Revenge Tower, and it's isolated, so his rocket spears can just easily take that out, which was very nice. So getting rid of that as soon as the overgrowth weared off, and yeah, just crush this base with mass meteor golem. So great job to Steve Z taking out that base. And now we're going to take a look at Warth number 3. Base number 2 from LiveOnYourTV. And this is the General X base, and Live actually had a copy of this base, which was really nice to be able to practice a couple of times and get a nice solid attack on this. So he's going to start with this RC down at 6, and start creating a funnel on one side for his Inferno Dragon Riders. That's what the army is now called, I think. And then he's gonna put his queen on at 9, pop the giant arrow, get that invis in the core triggered, and then he's got all of his Dragon Riders and Inferno Dragons coming in between those two funneling heroes. The RC goes down, gets a multi-archer tower, and it's going to also get that not going to get the builder hub, but he's got everything going into the core nicely. There's a super dragon in that clan castle, which isn't the most common CC, so interesting to see that. And he's just throwing down totems to distract that Revenge Tower. He's got some super minions in the CC that are going to help support the main force here. And then those Inferno Dragons, they're really great for just cooking things. Like if they lock onto the Town Hall, they'll really, as they power up, they can really take out high HP buildings very quickly, as well as the long shot. The long shot has a lot of HP, so that's why with this army, the Inferno Dragon is just so powerful. It's pretty low housing space, and it's able to just take out high HP. There's a lot of high HP stuff at Town Hall 18, and if you have those Inferno Dragons, they can really melt them nicely. It's just you have to kind of keep them with your main force. If they get isolated, they are kind of weak. So yeah, good job keeping them together with the Dragon Riders on here on this attack. So yeah, just really cook this base nicely, the General X base. So nice job to LiveOnYourTV on this. The next attack is going to be in war number 4. On base number 5 from Kakashi. And this is a typical Legends base that you'll see where you have just a massive layer of walls around the Town Hall, but he's going to use Mass Totem Hydra here, where he's going to start with the Queen up at 12 to pop that Invis in the core, his RC on the other side to start creating that pathing for his main Dragon Force to get into the path into the core nicely. He's got a blimp behind that to then get into that core and just take it out nicely. He's got the Revenge Towers distracted with a totem, but yeah, he's got all his dragon. When you do this base, the dragons can actually loop around. If that blimp gets into the core, it can actually take it out almost completely on its own. So there we go. The Super Yeti's just gonna take down that Town Hall, and then now the dragons can just go around and do whatever. So his RC goes down, but he has the Phoenix on it, and it's also gonna get some more value from her. Just takes out that multi-archer tower, which is great. He's got a lot of dragons that looped around this side that he's going to be able to use to take out the back end of this base. He's got another totem here to distract that air defense. And yeah, the base is pretty much cooked from here. throws one down for the multi-archer tower and the Rico and the minion prince. And yeah, that's about it. Very nice job to Kakashi on this base. All right, in war number 5, we have 2 replays, one from myself. So I'm also going to be doing Inferno Dragon Riders on this base. So I deploy my siege barracks here to take out this siege workshop with the P.E.K.K.A.s from the siege barracks. And then I'm going to get my queen to take out 2 air defenses, 2 regular archer towers, and both the sweepers. So, and then she's going to path nicely and take out this multi-archer tower, so just insane air value. And then I'm going to start with my RC with a totem right here now beside the town hall, and all the dragon riders and inferno dragons coming in between those 2 funneling heroes, and just continuing to distract the long shot here. Oh yeah, and then you can see my Inferno Dragons, they lock onto the Town Hall, and you can just see how they melt it very quickly. And also the long shot just cooked very fast. And then my main Dragon Force is getting into the back of the base to pop the Minion Prince ability, stop a lot of the, I think he stacked his heroes up here with the Hero Bell, so the Hero Bell doing absolutely nothing to stop this attack. The Bomb Hive would be definitely be better if you had a max Bomb Hive. If it does splashes into Dragon Riders, that can be a bit problematic. So that Hero Bell did absolutely nothing. Just have I have 2 extra totems actually. I just got so much value from that giant arrow that yeah, like there was nothing this base could do at all to stop this attack. So completely cooked that. This attack strategy is so strong with even with modifiers like the legend modifier. So when you're going regular mode in CWL, there's not much you can do to stop it. The next attack is going to be from Sharky. He's also going to be running it as well. And I think he said he was upgrading his... what is that? I'm not sure. I'm drawing a blank, but he's running the Spirit Fox on the Queen because one of his pets was upgrading. And then he's got the Frosty. Yeah, so then he's got his RC up at 12. He's got he's creating a nice funnel here for his Dragon Riders and Inferno Dragons, running the Meteor Staff on the Minion Prince, which I have now decided is actually better to run than the Dark Crown, especially for this attack. It can just keep like getting defenses even if the Minion Prince locks onto things like the long shot, those those high HP things at Town Hall 18, Ice Golems in the CC. He can just that continuous damage from the Meteor Staff is just so nice. So I think it's better than the Dark Crown, to be honest. But if you don't have the max Meteor Staff, then definitely run the Dark Crown if you have it maxed. So yeah, his army is split. He's got all the Inferno Dragons on this side and all the Dragon Riders on this side with the but he's got the Super Minions from the CC, which is nice to support them, because obviously the Dragon Riders are only defense targeting, so having a few non-defense targeting troops is going to be beneficial here. So yeah, he's basically just gonna swag this last totem here, but yeah, just absolutely crushed that base. So nice job to Sharky using that strategy as well. All right, the next attack is going to be in War 6, base number 2, cmcarthur. So again, Inferno Dragon Riders. It's the story of the CWL. We got so many triples using this attack. It is so powerful. If you're not using it, definitely give it a try. It's definitely one of the strongest strategies, I think. And I think it's also going to be strong even after the update. So yeah, so cmcarthur here, he's going to create a funnel with his funneling heroes at 3 and kind of like 10, 30 there. So it's a pretty wide funnel, but he's going to get into that mono nicely. And there's not a lot of defenses up top. It's pretty spread out and thin up top and a little bit thicker at the bottom. So you can you can do a wider funnel when it is like that, but I would advise against like that big of a funnel if you're going to compact stuff. So, but because it's kind of thin on the top, he's able to nicely just cook that, get into the core nicely. He uses the overgrowth on the bomb hive and the fire spitter. So that's definitely one thing to look out for with this attack. If you get double fire spitters on your dragon riders, that can be problematic. And I mentioned that in my video on this particular army. But definitely using the overgrowth on a fire spitter is definitely a solid use of it. It's kind of like when you're doing meteor golems and you use a overgrowth typically on a scatter shot. In this type of attack, you want to use the overgrowth on the fire spitter, because they can, your army can like clump up, and what happens if the fire spitter can take out that first layer, that can shoot the dragon riders, and it can shoot the inferno dragons and other area units behind it. So definitely one of the higher priority defenses to take out for this attack. But yeah, just shredded that base. Just goes to show that this attack is just so solid. You can use it on a variety of bases and totally wipe the floor with it. So, all right, the next attack is going to be on base number 5 from Joe, and this is a typical Legends base that is really annoying, and you can 1-star if you're not careful. So because you got all the defending heroes and Invis Tower up at 12, but Joe's going to come in with the RC Popper Rocket Spear to take out 2 air defenses right at 3 here. So she's going to take out that one and then go up to the path up to this next one, and then he's going to come up with this Queen and Giant at 6 o'clock here. And he's then going to drop down all of his dragons, the dragon riders, and the balloons. And he's going to be patient with the blimp here, because the blimp does have to cross quite a bit of terrain to get to that town hall up top. But to be honest, I'm not sure if he gets the town hall with this. I don't think you need to, because you really want to get like this death ball of defenses here with the scatter shot, the rage, and the Revenge Tower. So you can take out this Revenge Tower nicely as the dragons get into here. He's using totems to distract those double scatter shots, and he's got that multi-inferno there. That can be very problematic. So taking out that nicely. And then I think, yeah, here the blimp's going to go down. I think it's actually better that the blimp went down here, because he's then able to take out that scatter shot and have a tank a bit for his heroes with that Super Yeti, and that freeze is going to pop. So nicely tanking for all his troops as they wrap around and get to the final compartment of the space. The Invis has come back, the Invis Tower, so it's going to pop again, but he's got all of his troops getting into this final compartment. And this is what I say with this base, you got to be careful. You can 1-star easily in Legends especially, so this is without modifiers, but in Legends with the Legend modifier, you can be very you can get yourself in a bad situation with this base pretty easily. So but yeah, nice job to Joe taking out this base, getting the triple. All right, and the last attack is going to be on number 1 in war number 7 from Clark Kent. And he's also just going to be running Mass Totem Hydra here on this base. So the fire spitters aren't as important with this attack, so I think he does still come from behind them though, but we'll see here. He's gonna start with the RC up at 12, takes out the Rico and an air defense. Yeah, and he's gonna come in from behind those fire spitters. That's good. Even with this attack too, I think it is still important. It's a little bit less important because the dragons can spread out a bit more than the dragon riders do, but still getting them coming from the backside of these fire spitters is a good idea. He gets the one down with the RC and a few other troops up there. And now that it just has that other one to deal with, takes it out. But I like how he came in from that angle rather than the other side. I think if he came in from the other side, it'd be a recipe for disaster. So he's got the blimp going down into this compartment with the town hall. Ice Golem gets insane value, very nice. Freezes the Mono, the Rico, the Guardian, and a couple of the heroes, and then there we go, takes out that town hall nicely. He's got the rest of his dragons just looping around this side of the base. Got the meteor staff on the minion prince here, just continuing to cook here. So yeah, still got his queen alive too, giant as well, tanking for the backside space. His minion prince can take out that mono, and yeah, it's all she-wrote from here. Just clean up basically. So good job to Clark Kent on that base. So that wraps it up for this video, guys. Great season in Icarus, getting the promotion to Champion League 2. So that was awesome to see. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.